Alright, welcome to how to solve a Rubik's Cube for noobs. No matter how much you think you're a noob, or you don't think you're a noob, you really are, because, let's face it, you just came to this video to learn how to solve a Rubik's Cube. And that is what I'm going to show you how to do. Although I'm only going to be showing you a very easy method how to solve the Rubik's Cube, it'll get it done so you can show off to your friend, hey, look at me, I solved the Rubik's Cube. So, hope you enjoy. Okay guys, now I'm going to tell you a few things. Before you start your whole solving your Rubik's Cube and stuff, you have to know a few things, kind of. When I refer to an algorithm, that means a series of patterns of rotations on the cube. I explain it somewhere in my video, but basically the notations are like, up would be the top, down would be the bottom, left side, right side, front, and back is the back. It's kind of self-explanatory. But when you see the little things appear, which will be like here at the bottom of the screen, you'll see the letter R corresponds with right, L with left. It's self-explanatory. If it has an apostrophe by it, that means you turn that face counterclockwise. So if I had just an F, it would be clockwise that way. If I had F with an apostrophe, it would be the other way, counterclockwise. So you just have to remember that, and when you go over the video and you look at those over and over, then it'll be pretty easy to go through over and over until you get it under your fingers to where you don't need cheat sheets or any such thing of that variety. Now, one thing you're probably going to want to do, especially if you just bought a Rubik's Cube, is it's going to be hard to move, and it's going to be a pain. So what I do is, you want to spin this around, grab some random object that you can stick in here, and just kind of pop out your middle piece here. If I can even do it. This pen clearly sucks. Okay, so there you go. You can pull out a few pieces. You're gonna want to make sure you put them in the right order. Otherwise, you might not be able to solve your cube in the first place. I kind of already have it lubed up, but just for the sake of showing you, what I like to do is you get petroleum jelly, also known as Vaseline, and you get a Q-tip. And the way I do it is you just kind of get your petroleum jelly and grab a little bit of it, throw it in here. It's pretty gross and you're not going to want to get it on your fingers, but you do whatever. That's why we invent hand washing and such things, unless you're not into that, which is cool, because I don't care if you like to wash your hands or not, because I'm probably never going to see you in my life. But here you go, you just kind of put your pieces back in, snaps right back into place, and then you're going to want to kind of move it around. Mine's already moving pretty easy, but yours is going to be a little hard. You're going to want to just spread it all over the place, like this, and just, so it's just nice and smooth. Eventually it'll smoothen out. Even with a lot of Vaseline in there, it'll take a little bit to smooth it out, but it works either way. And usually when you first start, you're going to want to take off almost every side and get it nice and lubed up, and it'll be easier to move. And eventually, as you go and you learn your algorithms, you can start just doing things like I was doing in the like I do in the video later, like you just with your fingers. But when you start off, you're going to want to just take your time and just move each face a little at a time, and you'll eventually get the hang of it. So, yep, enjoy the video then. Alright guys, so basically, the first thing you're going to want to do is solve one whole layer of the Rubik's Cube. Sorry, I have a generic version. This is actually called a magic cube, and it has very, well, homosexual colors on it. So all you're going to want to do for this is, I'm going to start solving yellow. Seems to be the easiest for me. You want to match up your yellow edges. That's the ones in the middle. These are corners. And you want to match them up with the middles on every side. Notice, blues, flip it around. It's really not that hard. This is probably the easiest thing you can do to start solving your Rubik's Cube. Alright, there you go. Once you have the cross, you're ready to begin your second process. That's getting the corners in. You want your corners to be in the right spots. So what you do is, notice, I have the yellow, pink, and purple corner missing here. I have it right down here. Yellow, pink, purple. The algorithm you want to use for this is short and simple. Makes it really easy to get in. It's inverse right, inverse down, right, down. Now if you continue doing this, your piece will fall into place. Just like that. So you just continue to do that for every edge. See if it's like this, you can just kind of pull it over like that. Now, everything that you're going to see in this video is going to be a really easy way how to do it. And trust me, the more you practice it, the better you're going to get, especially with the harder algorithms. So, after you have your whole first side done,